Ciao amici della pianta che sta sul chiulo a Salvini, quest'anno siamo andati a Spannabis edizione 2025 e ho avuto la fortuna di incontrare Mila Jansen e per chi non lo sapesse è solamente la donna più importante del settore cannabico. Vi lascio un attimo l'intervista, le ho fatto qualche domanda e ci sentiamo più tardi.
When and why? How did you get in touch with the first time?
My boyfriend,
Yeah.
the first time, he was studying medicine
Yeah.
and he wanted to see the effect of hash because in 1964 in Amsterdam there's no coffee shops,
Yeah.
there's no weed, but if you go down to the harbor, the cafes there, I think the sailors come, they buy their beer with the hash,
Yeah.
and we can go and you get one matchbox full for 25 guilders. It's like 12 euro.
Oh my God! In the 74,
64.
64. What, like a huge amount of money for the time.
Yeah, but anyway, the first joint
was it good?
The first joint I had, I ended up rolling on the floor, laughing and laughing, lying on the floor, trying to cycle to my bed with my legs. I always feel it was love at first toke.
And then you thought, oh, this thing is fucking amazing. I want to all my life. Yeah, really. That was us. Yeah. And so you are not originally from Amsterdam. You're British, as I know.
I'm a Scouser. I was born in Liverpool.
Yeah. And you moved.
Before I was 1 year old, my parents moved
Oh.
because this was still in the war. I'm born in 44. So people cannot travel easily.
Yeah.
So my parents were in the US and they met and they tried to come to Holland, but they cannot come past England. Travel to England, Holland in 1944 was impossible.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I had to travel a lot this way. So
Yeah, I've been traveling ever since.
so the glass wasn't half empty. It was all full
Yeah.
for you at that time. So
Yeah.
yeah. And when was the exact moment when you think, oh, ash and weed are the path of my life? That this will be definitely my job.
I was already smoking hash for more than 20 years before I ever found weed. You know, between Turkey and China, everybody smokes hash
Yeah,
only.
yeah, I know.
And I started smoking hash. And I spent 20 years in India smoking hash.
Oh, really?
And then only when I come back to Holland, suddenly it's full of coffee shops with weed. I tried 4 times, never smoked weed again.
No.
It is not for me. Well, we are
But-
free to choose.
Yeah.
I choose the hash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is the ash.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when I was younger, I also prefer weed. But now, I prefer ash and also ice wash, also little
Yeah.
water wash,
Yeah.
static wash, all the kind of concentrates. I don't like very much extracts just because I don't know if they've done the puring right. So if there is trace of solvents, so I don't.
They make me cough.
That really.
People are all the time giving me little presents, and if it looks yellow,
I, personally, I love live rosin,
yeah,
not normal rosin, live rosin,
I must prefer.
and isolator, of course.
I was going to say I prefer isolated.
I know.
Yeah,
I know because rosin you can only dab it or maybe put in a joint, but it's not. Isolator you can do both
yeah,
in a kind and easy way.
Yeah.
So it's very, and then it's like a pounder. It's magic when you touch it, and the terps,
Yeah.
the aroma.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
they're all there.
The
Yeah.
colors depend from the how the color is determined in isolator only from the strain.
I think so.
Only.
Yeah.
Not the treatment, the temperature, only the strain.
I don't know. Maybe nutrients can make a difference. I'm not really a scientist.
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
I'm an expert consumer and maker.
Exactly.
Exactly. And you know, the exact moment when we were thinking about developing the isolator system, there was Bubble Man making bubble bags. No, it was Brian.
Fucking hell.
No, fucking no. Just tell me the right thing.
Yes, I tell you.
No.
I sewed the first artilators
Yeah, I know that
on
different.
my sewing machine.
Yeah.
Then he's coming to visit 6 months later.
Oh.
And he's asking a lot of questions. And I think, oh, maybe a good customer.
No.
I'll tell him a lot.
And then bubble bags pop-ups. Oh,
he
so
always said, he
so.
always denied it. But one time, his tailor sent me a box of bubbleators.
It's quite good, but I prefer the isolator way. I prefer the isolator way. It's more strong, and then I prefer to smoke in joint rather than other equipment, just because of the feeling of the joint. It's unique because you see a buds coming from your feet up to your head, and then you have a quite quickly stone moment, and then when you go down, when it goes down very quietly, not immediately, like when you dab, you say hi for a long, but immediately, whoop, it passes.
Also for dabbing, they tend to harvest the plant when the crystals are sometimes still teeny and they're white because they want it white.
Yeah.
But it's not a mature. You know, in Afghanistan, they leave the plants before harvest. Normally we do 8-9 weeks sometime. They will do 2.5 months. No, they will do 3.5 months. They wait till the snow falls. And I say, because always Afghani hash was the best. All the time I was there. I love Afghani hash. So I asked him the secret, because I told the guy, my Afghani friend, I said, now I've traveled the world. I said, nobody makes hash like you. What is the secret? And then he tell me, in the West, everybody's chopping the plant. And so why you leave it so long? He say the crystals grow, get bigger, the terpenes grow, the cannabinoids grow. He doesn't understand. We cut it before
And then with your isolator, we have the full entourage effect, and that's also medicinal isolator.
Yeah.
Because
so my next grow, I'm gonna leave it for much longer.
You know, dude, I don't take any medication.
Yeah, me neither.
I take isolator when I feel headache, backache. Isolator. 5 minutes, I'm good. What the fuck? You lived in a period where there was a strict prohibitionism. So nowadays, almost every country is thinking about legalizing at least medical use, at least club. I'm from Italy. They are trying to make illegal CBD.
Holland is not legal.
They try to make some regulation, like
government.
Yeah, because they say, oh, we are doing a lot from taxes, but hey, we are not doing a lot when you grow, because it's a great zone. Now we want to tax everything. That's all about fucking money. All, nothing about experience and love and passion. All about money. But you made all about passion and love.
Yes. If I want to make money at Spanibus, if I ask €1 for every selfie, I think I have €1,000.
You will be more than Elon Musk.
Yeah.
You have a very ethical way of thinking about entrepreneurship, like Josh from Raw. Because that's my way. I don't want to just make money. I need money to live, to make bigger my enterprise, but I don't want to lay on money.
No.
I want to leave a footprint in this sector, like you. A legacy.
You know what I also did? I make the Dabadoo harsh parties.
Yeah.
So in 11 years, we had 50 Dabadoos. Then we had one here in Barcelona, and I decided to change it. I thought, why are we competing with our friends to be first?
Why?
Why?
Everyone is first.
Life is for sharing. So this time, I said,
I love you.
This time, all the hash makers, I said, come, with the hash, and I give them all a nice little memento. And then I said, you now go and share it. And everybody loved it. The hash makers can talk with their customers. Everybody can meet the hash makers, and there is no winning. Life is about
You are
sharing.
building up a strong community. So if the system doesn't help us, we are helping each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the goal, the main goal. So I have a tour operator for Stoner, and the first very cannabis tour operator in Europe. And I will be glad to take people to Amsterdam at the Pollinator.
Yeah.
If you are there, obviously because you travel a lot. If you are there,
I have a little museum there also.
I will make a mail or something.
How do I spell your name?
Jessica, but with the G, not the J.
Okay.
I say with the G of glorious. Yeah. Oh my love, yeah. Oh my love. Thank you. It happens that you eat edible sometimes.
In the night to sleep. If I eat in the day, I sleep.
When I come to Amsterdam, if you are there, would you like to try? I will take you some Italian pasta homemade, infused by me, like tortellini and tortelloni.
Yes, I would
Yeah, deal. Okay. Thank you. Oh, my dear.
Okay.
Thank you. Ciao.
Se volete vedere altre interviste simili o se volete ascoltare il podcast che a breve sarà in uscita, non dimenticatevi di seguirmi e di rimanere sintonizzati sul nostro canale e anche su tutti i nostri social. Un bacione!